Night after night we turn on the news, and our reporters take us to faraway lands like Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan. And out in the desert, you see war-torn cities. And you see crowds of people gathered in these cities protesting what is going on in their country. And there are soldiers standing on the sidelines. Yet we want to believe that what we are doing in these countries is for the good of mankind and for their freedom. But who are we to judge that particular instance? Who are we to judge what is best for those people? Shouldn't they be the one to do that? On a day-by-day basis, we see that in this country. We see laws that are inflicted upon the citizens of the United States that are merely moral in nature. Specifically, the law against marijuana, the law against prostitution, and the laws against gambling. Now, first of all, we look at the laws of marijuana. Marijuana is illegal to use, however, many states have been making it legal for medical reasons. However, the effects of marijuana are not as addictive as cigarettes. Cigarettes have been shown to be 5 to 10 times more addictive than any bit of marijuana that can actually be bought. On top of that, as I have said and will say, it is the choice of the person that is smoking that particular joint of marijuana. That is their body, and it is their choice what to do with that body. It is not up to anyone, especially the government, to dictate what that person can do to their body. Now, drug use in and of itself has been going on for many, many, many years. But it cannot be called the oldest. In fact, only one profession can be called the oldest, and that is prostitution. Prostitution has been going on since, you can almost think, the dawn of time. Yet, why can we not actually make things better for these people that choose to be in this profession? The moral implications basically are in religion, especially in this country. Prostitutes are seen as unclean. Prostitutes are seen as sinful. The United States of America has been called a melting pot of people and culture. Not all of them practice the same religion. Therefore, the moral issues are different between people and between their religions. Basically, those morality views are based upon their own views of what is right and what is wrong. The U.S. is founded so that we could exercise our freedoms to make the choices for ourselves, not to have them dictated to us by a government that feels that they think they know what is best for us. Just because someone doesn't like the fact that it is legal to buy and pay for sex, if that person chooses and is willing to sell it, and the person that earns the money is willing to pay for it, is that not a choice of those two people? And who are we to stand in their way? Going from one ancient profession to another, it's time to throw the dice and look at gambling. Now in the U.S., we have begun to accept gambling a little bit more, and state by state, it is starting to come more and more into play. We're starting to see more casinos popping up, people betting on racetracks, people betting on even football games and professional sports. When it comes to the moral issues people have of gambling, it comes from, as well, a religious perspective, especially in this country. It's been seen as a misuse of money, as a bad steward of the money that we have been given and earned. However, isn't that the individual's choice? Once again, it is the individual that earns that money. Isn't it up to them whether or not they want to make that choice to spend it? Gambling addiction, however, is out there. People should always be aware of their habits, especially those around them, and families need to come together with this. Alcohol addiction is out there as well. Yet alcohol is legal for those over the age of 21. Casinos work the same way. It is the responsibility of each individual, and even those that are family, to give those people support. Gamblers Anonymous is always available, just as Alcoholics Anonymous is available. Even with those that have lived in family and friends that have seen experience in financial issues with those that are addicted to gambling, it must be acknowledged that you can't punish everyone for one person's inadequacies. Whether or not we agree that these three things are morally acceptable, we must acknowledge that everybody has a different moral view of each one. In the end, it benefits legalization, benefits with freedom, shows that we really care about the freedom of the people of the United States of America. That is what our forefathers shed their blood for and lost their lives. Why should we even consider taking their sacrifice in vain?